Alright, here's my next project. It's called the Wisp. It's a 1946 design. Another small cabin, I really like those. And this one has got a wingspan a little under 25 inches, okay? You could get the plans at Hippocket Aeronautics if you like. Looks like a lot of fun. Now I got a short kit from Volare Products. And let me show you that. There it is. There's a nice shot of the Wisp. And with the short kit you get all the ribs and everything. You can see some of them are falling out already. Laser cut. Okay, so that really saves quite a bit of time. So all you really got to do is provide your own strip wood. So I'm going to start getting that together now. And let's get building. Alright, the Wisp. So I got the structure done and I pretty much built it, straight out from the kit. I only made a couple little changes. So one is on the nose here, I sheeted on the sides and on the bottom. I just like to do that, it makes it, a bit stronger. Pretty much got the rudder done, and you can see I got it ready for the Kevlar pull system, okay. The other thing is, instead of a little wheel in the back, I put a plywood tail skid. I made it a little longer because I'm really worried about the AstroTurf, shredding the stab on the bottom. That's the bad part of that. The AstroTurf is really rough to land on. The only other changes I made is, since I'm going to have this RC rudder only here, so I made a cabin for the equipment. You can see it there, and that's where the servo is going to go. And then once again, the thread is going to come out the back. Okay, now the other thing I did is on the nose. Let me take this out. I made the opening much larger, as you can see here, okay? And on the back I made this bigger too. You can see I have a little key on the bottom there to hold it in place. And the reason I did that is this way there's plenty of room for my half tube. My coupe half tubes work perfectly here. So this way I can wind outside the plane, alright? The landing gear also removable here. The wheels are going to fall off here because I didn't fix them on yet, but there you go. It has the little hold down again, and I like doing it this way. It works really, really well. So I'm going to cover the wings and everything with Mylar, and then as before, I'm going to cover the cabin with polyspan light. I thought that worked really, really nice. So we're going to get covering and get it finished up. Okay, here's how I have the equipment mounted. Alright, so the servo's glued in with 5-minute epoxy, and you can see I did the Kevlar pull again. Okay, then the receiver is on the side there. It's an orange R415. Alright, it's just against the side. Then there's a small battery. Okay, you can see there's plenty of room, so I'm probably also going to put the altimeter in there as well. So I'll get it assembled and show you the pull. Alright, the Wisp, it's all done. Okay, now as I mentioned before, I used the 1/4 mil Mylar for the flying surfaces, and I used polyspan light for the cabin. I think it came out okay. It's not as good a covering job as my Hell's Kitchen P30. That was perfect, but it's good enough. I also sprayed it with Design Master Floral paint. Okay, this was orange, to be honest with you. I wish it was a little deeper orange. It's a little too light, but what can you do? That's the way it goes. The total weight without the equipment came out to 31 grams, and I think that's pretty good. Alright, the equipment adds another 6 or 7 grams. You can see I have a coupe half tube sitting here, also an altimeter. I got plenty of room, I'm going to use that. And this way I can wind the motor outside of the plane. We got the Kevlar pull in there. Alright, got the transmitter on, just to show you. And if you come around over here, you can see it's got plenty of throw. Alright, it's a kind of small rudder, so I'm really glad that I made the whole rudder pivot. Okay, and you can see the thread's a little higher up because of the way the cabin bends here in this case. Alright, so we're going to get out, get some flying. Now in this one I'm using, my experience so far with the 8-inch gizmo geezers is that 6 strands of an 1/8 inch seems to do the trick. Here I made the motor about 16 inches long, so it has about 4 inches of slack. Alright, and we'll see how that works. Alright, so I've flown the Wisp, and there's a few changes I made, which are pretty much the same changes I made in the Island Flyer. Alright, one was I had an 8-inch gizmo, but that was a little too much, so I went down to a 7-inch gizmo. The other thing, the fully pivoting rudder, it was just too sensitive, so I made it one piece. The other problem I had is it tended to barrel roll a little bit, and that usually means I think the rudder's a little too small. So what I did to increase the area a little bit is I made it fixed. You can see it there. And then, you know, what you can see for the fin there is clearly too small. So what I did is I added on
trim tab, basically a piece of plastic. Here, I'll move it a little bit. You can probably see it, okay? And I could trim that down if I need to. So this increases the area a little bit and should help. I mean, if I had to, I could also put a piece on the top too to increase the area, all right? So we're gonna get out and see how this works and get back to flying.
All right, got about 300 hand lines. That feels good. Nice. Whoops, hitting the wind there. Not bad. All right, the Wisp. Hold on. Wind's picking up. Oop, cold. Alright, here we go. The Wisp. Not bad. It's the wind there, whoa. We gotta try to get it back. Oh. There we go. A little tough in the breeze. The Wisp. Oh, it's getting too far away. Get away from those trees. Nice.